I am Otim Amlin. Otim Amlin. My position here at Serenity Center is addiction management therapist. That's my position. I am, in my education, I've done clinical psychology. I've also done pastoral counseling. I've also done counseling psychology. So I'm triply trained, leave alone other things that I've added on. Trauma management with the EMDR, and then also specializing to help the families who have troubled people with addictions of different kinds, behaviors and drugs and all things like this. So this is me working at Serenity Center. And as we prepare for the 25 years, Serenity Center has been there for 25 years already. On the 1st of August. However, because of our day, because eventually we had to seek for help from God, that we got Santa Monica. So because of that, we shifted the date to suit in, of course, in the same month. That's why we have the celebrations on the 27th that is coming of this August. So it's not very far from the day that we have already reached 25 years, but that is the climax. Now we shall be celebrating on the 27th of this month.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, the topic here is that I'm handling is recovery doesn't just change one's life. It transforms families, workplaces, and communities. How does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. That's what I want to educate you on.
Yes.
You know, when people get derailed by addictions, whether behavioral or drugs or substances, it must have begun from somewhere. So these people were exposed in different ways. They were exposed either because of the environment they lived in, they were exposed because of peer pressure, they were exposed because maybe of curiosity, they were exposed maybe because of genetic. Now, so that means this person is coming from the community and he has been, he has gotten affected from the community. Now, when we help this person to regain insight and right judgment about his issue, so we have to help, on the other hand, the community that he lives with, immediate community, that's the family itself, that they too have to adjust because they are seeing something here. And of course, it depends how this guy or lady has caught up with whatever is being given here. Because we give a lot of interventions to strengthen them so that they have self-efficacy, and they get to know that actually there are other alternatives, there are other ways of solving problems that come to them other than maybe what they were using, the drugs that they were using. So in that, this person becomes recovered, or he begins the process of recovery. And then also, when the family identifies that there is some change in this person, the family itself also adjusts the way that they have been behaving, the way that they have been doing things, they also adjust. And eventually, family is transformed, you know, because when the person is having addiction, like, there are a lot of things that are happening. Even the people around that family are disgruntled. There are names that they're giving this person, misfit, I don't know what, all these other things. You are a curse in this family. But now when the person is transformed, he becomes the icon of the family. He becomes the great person in the family. Now they say, wow, if it happened to so and so, why don't we keep, you know, the values and everything that he has cherished, so that we don't jeopardize whatever he has gained, so that we continue. So it transforms the family. Not only that, some people are coming from workplaces where they were, you know, pushed away, aside, but now they see that this person now can be functional again and is able to keep the finances, is able to manage the time, you know, because the other time when he was having this addiction, the deadlines were missed out, and even the work for the productivity was lowered down, but this time the person is productive. You find that this is great. This is a wonderful thing, that kind of thing. So even the workplace is being transformed just by one life that has been touched and changed by the services given at Serenity Center, which is a pioneer rehabilitation center here in Uganda, but also in other countries nearing us here. And then the community where the person lives. Oh, so-and-so's son, is doing very well. Why can't we also take ours? So they begin communicating to other people, and they bring other people to the community, to Serenity Center. You realize that even the community is being transformed. And to continue, it's not just only one community, it's even other communities. Because as we talk here, Serenity Center has reached out to many, many countries around us. So people come, and I admire what happens with some of these countries. They tell each other, my son was transformed there, my son has gotten life there, my daughter, and then the network continues. So each time that we have people, many people are coming from different countries. Each time is more than 5 countries that are represented in this center. So the transformation is going on. So it's just touch one life, change one life. And you have changed the workplaces, you have changed the community, but not even only community, but communities around. This is what I'm saying, and this is what we're saying. Okay. Thank you very much for listening. God bless you. And come one, come all. On the 27th of this month, August, we're celebrating 25 years of existence of Serenity Center. Thank you very much. Be blessed. My name's again Otim Amlin Emiliano. Yes, a clinical psychologist and addiction therapist here at Serenity Center. Thank you.
Yes.
Our program here, because as you're asking that how long does one really take to recover, our program is a 2-year program. But you see, not all the 2 years, some people are getting scared. How can I come there for 2 years? And that's a lot of money, you're charging a lot of money. And that money even is not actually a lot, because we give them good feeding, and so that, because when they're using these drugs, they were not feeding very well. So what I'm saying is that a person comes here for 3 months or 90 days, and then that is the standard for those who are taking alcohol and all that. And then if it's other drugs that are very tough, the 6 months is the beginning time. So they stay here. Let's just take about three months. He stays here for 3 months, or she, and then we give them what we call trial discharge. They go home, and then when they are there, of course, the family is helping them. We are supporting them, and other support systems that are in place, like AA, Alcoholic Anonymous, or Narcotic Anonymous. They are helping also alongside. However, after 1 month or so, they come back for what we call aftercare. That aftercare is divided in many ways. But what we are saying, it's 28 days. But he comes first either to take only 1 week, goes back for other months again, and then he comes back like that. As he tests himself out there, whether he can be strong. Even when he comes, whatever has been, something that has been challenging so much, or the triggers that have been challenging so much, when he comes back, we try to strengthen that area of him so that he gets more skills in that area. And then again, he comes back like that until he finishes this 28 days. However, we continue following this person even when he's back at home. We have a case manager, who follows them up and checks on them, seeing that maybe they are okay. If they are not on track really properly, they come back so that they can be strengthened. That kind of thing. Being in touch with the center for the 2 years. It's very, very important. Then you see that the person now has begun gaining some insight properly and strength to do many of the things. Because in our programs we have 3 things. When they first come, what we do is to stabilize them medically, and also psychologically, and all this. Mentally, we need to stabilize them. When we have stabilized them, then we go to the second phase, that is maintaining whatever they have gotten, so that they can strengthen this recovery process properly, being sober, or maintaining that. And then the last phase is actually relapse prevention, We give them skills how they can really work on the prevention instead of relapsing and then going off again and again. And of course, this is a relapsing disease. So you find that people are relapsing here and there, left and right. But if they are given more of these skills, you strengthen them, and eventually you get some results, very good results. Thank you. But some people falter, and even maybe their parents and all that, they say, we're not going to go back. You are making a mistake. But if they follow the whole program properly, the 2-year program, I believe results will be marvelous. And there are people who are giving testimonies here and there about this. We always bring them back to talk to the parents and talk to the supporters. Thank you.